But if someone going out there putting lies on my name, putting lies on me and my team and my family and hurting my business, we're not talking about millions. We're talking about billions of dollars. We can't do that. So this is my first.
Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford are going at it, and this time it's getting ugly. After Floyd clapped back at Crawford's claim that he owes him millions, things have only escalated. Crawford has now refused Mayweather's 2026 fight call-out, saying he won't step into any kind of deal with Floyd, not until he pays what he owes.
And what he got to shield him. He got a lot of security guards around him, and he's in the limelight and stuff like that, but in certain situations, he wouldn't be acting like that.
Do you like him as a fighter, though?
Yeah, he's a damn good fighter.
Yeah.
But like his core personality and his way
to get to where I'm at. And the friends that I choose are the friends that I choose. That's just what it is.
So it hasn't affected your ability to trust.
Crawford claimed he once had a business deal with Mayweather Promotions, who helped promote one of his fights. But according to Crawford, while Floyd made his share from the event, he never paid Crawford his part of the deal. Floyd called me out, Crawford said. I ain't doing nothing with that man. He owes me crazy money. That statement lit a fire under Mayweather. Furious, Floyd fired back, calling Crawford broke and irrelevant. How much has he even got? Floyd snapped. I made more money in my last fight than he's made in his entire career. I can't owe someone I'm richer than. Stop the comparison, man.
Bashed me, talked bad about me, spoke bad about my family. Now, I've always been judged because how I have presented myself when I'm promoting a fight. You cannot judge me for entertaining the people when I'm promoting a fight. Judge me for the person that you know. You can't judge me if you don't know me.
Crawford's claims that Floyd owed him millions came long before Mayweather Promotions began to crumble under internal chaos. According to Crawford, the real storm hit in March 2025, when Mayweather Promotions was audited for the first time. That audit reportedly exposed a long list of hidden financial problems, including unpaid taxes and missing funds tied to fighter contracts. Image of Mayweather Promotions as a powerhouse began to crack, replaced by whispers of mismanagement and deceit.
Congratulations on your victory. With the way you beat Canelo tonight, Spence a couple of years ago, everyone is going to start making comparisons with your legacy to Floyd Mayweather. How do you feel you compare with Floyd with the rest?
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Rich back with another one. Now, everybody is talking about how Floyd Mayweather is losing all his fighters. Gervonta Davis just put out a tweet saying that he stopped Shakur Stevenson from signing with Floyd because Floyd was setting him up for failure. Now, I'm a big Floyd Mayweather fan.
The original agreement was simple. Fighters would receive 70% of their earnings, while Mayweather Promotions kept 30%. But according to several insiders, that promise quickly turned into a scam. Floyd allegedly flipped the numbers, taking 70% for himself and leaving the fighters with just 30%, all while manipulating financial reports to make it appear as though they were getting their fair share. Behind the glitz of the money team, the numbers told a very different story.
I'm a lot of things, but I'm not a liar. I work hard to build my name, to build my reputation, and I'm not gonna let anyone go out there and smear my name and talk bad about me, talk bad about my family, or talk bad about my company.
Mayweather Promotions, according to reports, was nothing more than a smokescreen for Floyd Mayweather's hidden dealings. Behind the luxury brand and high-profile image, the company allegedly served as a front for questionable financial activities, including fraudulent transactions and unregulated crypto deals funneled through its accounts. When news of the audit broke, it sent shockwaves through the boxing world. Fans flooded social media, and while some lamented the downfall of Mayweather Promotions, others celebrated it as overdue justice, claiming that years of exploitation were finally coming to light.
And I love Tank. But, you know, a lot of times us fans don't really know what goes on behind the scenes. And if all this stuff they saying about Floyd Mayweather is true, it's sad because I feel like it takes away from his career, his character as a person, because we see him in the ring, we see how head-driven he is, we see how confident he is.
In the aftermath, fans took to social media with shock and disbelief. One fan wrote, "Can't believe Mayweather Promotions got seized. Floyd's been on top of the boxing world for so long. What's really going on behind the scenes? The king of boxing is losing his grip. I'm excited to see what happens next." Another added, This is huge. Floyd's empire is crumbling. I'm curious to see how this affects his future fights and business ventures. The news spread rapidly, leaving many questioning the truth behind the headlines. How did it all go so wrong? Was this simply a tax issue or something much deeper, involving fraud, manipulation, and years of financial mismanagement?
We see how he's the greatest in the ring, but a lot of times that stuff gonna be carrying on to different people's characters. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Y'all think Floyd just think about himself and don't really care about his fighters? Do you think everything that people are saying about Floyd is true?
Another fan quipped, "This is a dark day for boxing fans. Mayweather Promotions being seized is a big deal. I just hope Floyd can bounce back from this. What's the real reason behind it? Financial problems or something even bigger? Can't wait for more info." A more stunned fan added, "Floyd Mayweather's downfall is coming. Mayweather Promotions taken away? This is a major blow to his career." I'm shocked. Floyd's been a legend in boxing, but it really feels like his empire is starting to crumble. Across social media, the tone shifted from confusion to concern, as many began to question whether the Money Mayweather image had finally caught up with reality. For years, Floyd's wealth and dominance defined boxing. Now, his reputation was under siege.
Congratulations on your victory. With the way you beat Canelo tonight, Spence a couple of years ago, everyone is going to start making comparisons with your legacy to Floyd Mayweather. How do you feel you compare with Floyd?
This clashes sharply with a recent complaint from one of the fighters under Mayweather Promotions, John Ingram. The boxer took to X, formerly Twitter, to air his frustrations publicly, writing, "I love Floyd and appreciate everything he's done for me, but it's time for me to part ways. I'm so far behind the guys in my age group who turned pro around the same time. That makes no sense when I'm supposedly with one of the best promotions in the game."
In a lose-lose situation now, what came out still on top.
With Floyd? You said, what was the lose-lose situation? What you mean?
Just a little situation that he put me in to, make me lose, but he thought.
You talking about like a boxing match or?
Yeah, boxing match.
Ooh, if you don't mind. If you don't want to, it's fine.
Joseph Pedraza, my first world title. I was 16-0. I was 21.
However, since signing with Mayweather Promotions in 2023, John Ingram has only stepped into the ring once, and that fight didn't even happen under the Mayweather Promotions banner. It was a non-promotional bout against Shashawn Hunter in March 2025, a fight Ingram reportedly had to secure on his own. Ingram's professional journey began in February 2022, when he made a statement debut with a first-round knockout victory over Jemiah Mays. The promising young fighter went on to defeat Hector Aguirre and Marches Stewart later that same year, building early momentum in his career, but that momentum soon stalled. Ingram revealed that Leonard Ellerbe, the former CEO of Mayweather Promotions, had shown little support in getting him fights. According to Ingram, Ellerbe told him it was out of his control to secure bouts for him, despite the boxer being under contract with one of boxing's most powerful promotions.
And I haven't fought in like 7 or 8 months. And around that time, I wasn't making that much money. I probably was making like 10,000 a fight. So 6 months is crazy to not fight, So when they came back and it was like, all right, you gotta fight. He was like, you gotta fight this fighter, which is Joseph Pedraza. If you don't fight him, you're not fighting. You're sitting on a show.
This situation ultimately pushed John Ingram to request a release from his contract with Mayweather Promotions, hoping to continue his career elsewhere. However, the promotion refused to let him go, leaving the young fighter no choice but to make his frustrations public. What y'all don't know is this isn't day 4 of this situation. I sent my notice being professional and got ignored. We could have handled this off the internet like I wanted to. I have a mouth to feed. I don't work a job. I pay my own bills. I only box. Boxers make money when they fight. And you think I'm about to keep my mouth closed when a brother isn't getting fights?
Fight him. In the midst of all that happened, I got evicted. I had to sell my jewelry. So now, and remind you, I'm letting them boxers that you talking about, I'm putting them on game, letting them know what's going on. Like, see, this was happening. Like, you feel me? I'm letting these guys know. So when it be like people saying they want to fight me.
Floyd Mayweather's stable of fighters has seen similar complaints in the past, with several boxers expressing frustration over the way Mayweather Promotions operates. John Ingram's recent desire to leave only adds to the growing discussion about the promotion's strained relationship with its own fighters.
Contract with Floyd Mayweather. You see, now I know how Floyd must have felt. He was the A side then, and I know how it would felt if I was fighting someone and I'm the A side and someone did that. You know, you find it disrespectful. So I was young then. I was a little bit, I got a little bit excited and said, you know what, I'm gonna announce it. Must have been about 24, 25. But look, it is what it is. That fight never happened, but it was a fight that we have mutual respect for each other. But it would have been nice to have that fight.
Adding fuel to the fire, rapper Curtis 50 Cent Jackson couldn't resist taking a shot at Floyd Mayweather's alleged financial troubles. On Instagram, he wrote, "Damn champ, they caught you capping. Haha. Time for another exhibition. LL, fifth." Cent's jab perfectly captures how public perception has shifted. Mayweather is no longer being seen as the untouchable money man, but rather as a former legend under financial pressure. As criticism grows from fans, fighters, and even old friends, questions continue to swirl around Floyd's future in the sport and his financial stability. Despite the fortune he built during his career, these ongoing controversies suggest Mayweather may be fighting battles outside the ring, ones his money and fame can't easily win.
When you gonna give me the money?
Because you're already invested.
Right, like when you gonna give me your half of the money back. But I ain't trying to press him because he just got out of jail, right? So it's like, let him cool his heels before you.
Was that in the millions?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you sitting there big and I'm like, yo, so when, but see the fighters are an asset in themselves. They are that talent, regardless. Right. You know, so I'm looking at him going, so there ain't no pressure there, but I'm saying, when is he gonna say he wants to,
Stay connected with us by subscribing to the channel. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you never miss our next upload. Thanks for watching. Until next time, peace out.